can tell, today's video is going to be a soft-spoken video. If you guys like soft-spoken better than whispering, make sure to leave it down in the comment sections below. And also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content, if you haven't already. Enjoy the video. 2 years ago, my husband and I went to Boise ID for a Joe Rogan comedy show. We lived in Utah. Upon arriving, the only directions sent to us were the code to the front door and that he wouldn't be home. We pull up and the house is massive. We walk in and are kind of confused as to where to go. The pictures of the advertisement was a room in the basement with a bedroom next to it. So we went and settled in. The comedy show was that same night. So I hopped in the shower, and as I am getting out, my husband told me the host had messaged him and told him we were in the wrong room and to go into the room upstairs. Okay, but how did he know we were in the wrong room if he wasn't home? So we took our stuff upstairs and began looking around, trying to figure out which room. We opened a few doors and there were several bedrooms, but the only bedroom that had new towels and water bottles on the nightstand was the master's bedroom. Still a bit confused, we put our stuff down and noticed all of the owner's stuff was still in the nightstand drawers, and the closet was full of clothes and jewelry. Directly next to the bedroom was an office and a bunch of dog toys and bowls of food and water, but no dog. We were a bit confused, but the owner had told us that he wouldn't be home all weekend and to make ourselves comfortable. The night came and went, and we went to our show, explored the sum of boys, and headed back to the house. We both kept telling each other something fell off, but didn't know why. We agreed to wake up and take our time getting back on the road and to our kids. Fast forward to the next morning, and we woke up to a dog running down the hallway and barks echoing throughout the massive house. My husband hopped out of bed and opened the door to see if someone was there, but saw nobody. We packed up super early and left way faster than we originally planned. It was super weird, like we were being watched and someone was with us the whole time. I stayed in an Airbnb recently that was pretty wild. It was a shared space with several other people in it, but I had my own private room and small living room with a mini fridge and counter. I stayed in my room and barely came out since quarantine measures had just started. Pretty soon after getting there, I started having shortness of breath and vertigo. I started finding drawings in a sketchbook I had no memory of drawing. I didn't speak to anyone for days and started getting really paranoid that someone was going to come in my room while I slept. After about a week there, I thought I had already died and everything I was seeing was a hallucination to get my mind ready for the end. I lived with that and other weird things for another week till I read something on Reddit about carbon monoxide poisoning. I called the gas company and turned out, sure enough, there was a natural gas leak in my room. Lucky to be alive. It took 2 weeks to get the host and Airbnb to even compensate me for my stay. I stayed at an Airbnb where every night my friend and I heard these footsteps in our apartment. They would walk down the hallway and into our bedroom to the foot of our bed. That shit literally would wake both of us up. We were sharing the bed there and we look at each other scared, and one of us would say, "What do we do?" And no one was there. Normally I'd say the sounds don't have to be ghosts, but man, this sounded like footsteps on the floor, clear as day. My sister and I were staying in a cute little detached house in a wealthy part of San Diego. It was right by the beach, but the house was super hippie and relaxed. The man who lived there was out of town, so some of his stuff was out. He was literally making his own kombucha. He had a bathroom attached to his little house that had a door that led to outside. He shared this bathroom with a tenant in another house who didn't have one. Around 4 a.m., she comes home drunk, goes into the bathroom, and started banging on the door to our room viciously. She's screaming about how he stole her phone yesterday. This man has been out of town for a week. It was scary to wake up to in the middle of the night, but our stay was great. My partner currently manages about 15 Airbnbs. We occasionally get assorted crazies, but the most recent incident was a doozy. Basically, from what we can work out, it was booked by a gang of drug dealers from another major city who traveled over to distribute product to local dealers. At some point, after lots of coming and going, a rival gang turned up, kicked the front door in, and attacked them all, and I can only assume stole the drugs in question. Blood everywhere, smashed furniture, ambulances, and a hell of a lot of police then ensued. Even though the police went through the place and searched it all, we still ended up with some free weed, so it wasn't all bad.